Hi everybody, Grandpa Jim 777 here, and probably the last video I'll do before Christmas because Christmas is only 3 days away. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, yeah, 3, not counting today. So I thought I'd better do a video, and I've got a few clips that I want to pin together and show you as well. And we have a surprise guest with us today. Guess who? Casey! Hi Casey, look, right there, see? Right there in the camera. That is you. Wave at the people. Hello everybody, oh, hi. Okay, now we'll put him back where he likes to be, in his chair. I can't believe how fast Christmas has come up upon us. It's just, the month has flown by. But luckily I am done my Christmas shopping and I'm all ready to go, except I still have to wrap Grandma Susan's present. And it's kind of big, like, well, I can't show you on camera, but it's big. And for wrapping purposes, and I'm not a good wrapper, so I even thought of going into the city, a special trip just to pay somebody to wrap it. And then she'll just rip it all off anyways, but it would at least look nice. When I wrap something, it looks terrible. I'm not a good wrapper. I even said to Grandma Susan, you want to go wrap your own present for me? Of course I wouldn't really let her do it. I don't want to go on and on forever because there's not really a lot to talk about, but I will show you a few clips of what I filmed over the last few days. And so thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy them. Well, here we are. Well, not we, just me today, heading to the city to get my hair cut. Uh-oh, that thing says that one of my tires is low. Low tire, it says. We're just leaving my town now. Oh, here comes a truck. And I don't have a plan. I'm using a camcorder, so I don't have anywhere to attach this camera. So I'll have to figure that out sometime, because my arm is not going to last all the way to the city. It's a half-hour drive. But I don't have a half hour's worth of stuff to talk about anyway. It's cold today, and there's supposed to be gusts of 50-kilometer-per-hour winds and some snow maybe, so it could be a blustery day driving in and home today. I'm going to get my hair cut, and like I said in my video I uploaded yesterday actually, although it might not be yesterday to you when you see this, because I don't know when I'll get this uploaded. Anyway, I'm going to be going and looking for another Christmas gift for Grandma Susan too, so we'll see what happens. You know, I just noticed that they have moose signs up on the highway, and they never used to have those in our area because we never used to have moose. But I think the habitat up further north in Saskatchewan is getting, I don't know if there's less food or what it is, but the moose are starting to show up down here now on the prairies. So there's been a few accidents with moose on the highways, so that's the first time I've seen moose crossing signs or moose in the area signs on the highway here where I live. The world is changing, folks. As you can probably see, it's cloudy out. Not a heavy cloud, but it's still cloudy, and I think they said there was 60% chance of snow flurries today. So winter is here. It's minus 12 according to my vehicle. I don't know if it'll show up here. Minus 12. Can you see it there? Anyway, so it is cold with the wind. I walked Casey this morning, and as soon as he did his business, I turned around and headed for home, and even he walked fast, which is unusual for him. So, and he's got long hair now again because I haven't got him cut for the winter yet. And Susan said he was shivering after she was taking his clothes off. Yeah, he wears clothes when he goes for a walk. I do too, by the way, in case you were wondering. I don't know if you can see it or not, but look at the beautiful hoarfrost on all the trees. That is so Christmassy looking. Look at them, all nice and white from the frost. That is really beautiful. A lot of people don't like winter. I don't mind it at all. It's a good time to stay in, but it also looks pretty outside. I like the green in the summer and the white in the winter. There goes a choo-choo train. There goes a choo-choo train. I like trains. I have a game on my computer called Train Simulator. I don't play it that often, but it's fun when I do play it. So we're now approaching a town called Balgonie, And starting from Balgony into the city of Regina, they're going to be building, I think it's 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 interchanges over the next year or two, plus a bypass around the city of Regina because the city has grown. There it is right there, bypass, eh? Anyway, the city has grown so much that the bypass now is part of the city, so they have to get the trucks out of driving through the city, so they're putting this bypass up. But because they're doing this, and I don't think they're going to be doing much this winter, but they've lowered the speed limit from Balgony into Regina, which is about, well, I don't know how many kilometers it would be, 30 maybe, 25. They've lowered the speed to 80 kilometers per hour, and it's normally 110. So it seems like we are crawling, and we're coming up to the 80 zone right now. They have photo radar in part of it, but not all of it. So here we come. We'll just push our cancel button on our cruise, and it says new speed zone, work zone ahead. Well, I hate to tell you this, and there's the sign that says 80. I hate to tell you this, but there's not really any work being done. So why they are setting this zone up already, I don't know. This is Balgony now that we're coming by. I'll just span over. I used to go to that church. It's Balgony Baptist Church. I don't go there anymore, but we liked it there until they got this sort of weird pastor and we left. And there we see in the distance the city of Regina. It's not a big city. It's only got, what, 250 to 300,000 people, I think. My son and his girlfriend live here. So we do have someone to visit here if we want to come in and visit, and we do. And of course I used to work here for 35 years. I lived in Regina for 7. I come from a small town. It was actually a village, and it only had 200 people. So of course when I lived in Regina there was only 150,000 people in it. So it's really grown a lot since I lived in it. I've lived in the town I'm in now for, what, 39 years? Over 39 years actually. And it's got about 700 people in it. So I wouldn't mind living back in the city, but it's kind of hard to sell our property out there, and our grandchildren are out there, and our daughter and son-in-law and so forth. So, and we know everybody in town. So I guess we'll just stay there, probably die there someday. There, now that we're over the overpass, there's a better view of Regina. I don't go downtown very often. We just go to the malls and on the outskirts of the city, and downtown the parking is not good. Anyway, I'll show you where my haircut is when we get there. I'm not taking you inside with me though. She might be a little embarrassed by that. So we're just stopped at a light right now, so I thought I'd do a little bit of more vlogging. Over there, you can see the sign is at Tim Hortons. Yummy! Tim Hortons, all you Tim Horton fans. Put a like on this video. If you like Tim Hortons, coffee and donuts, yummy, yummy, yummy. I don't know if Tim Hortons is down in all of the United States. I know that it's in some of the states near the border. There's some malls over there, and I'm going another couple of blocks and then I'll be at my haircut place. It's called Magic Cuts, and my hairdresser's name is Irene, and I've been going to her for years. So let's see, my appointment's at 11. It's now 5 to 11, so I'll be just right on time. And there goes the traffic that way. So we should be getting a green light here any minute. Right over there is PetSmart. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm probably not pointing at it. There it is. Sorry. There's PetSmart. That's where Casey goes to get his grooming. So here I am at Magic Cuts. Time to get my hair cut. So my haircut's done, and now I'm heading down to the Southland Mall, it's called. One of my favorite malls. Used to have a Walmart in it, but they moved out and built their own store. And it was a pretty dead mall after that. But now, Canadian Tire, which is quite a good store, a big store, has moved in there. So now the mall has picked up a little bit of more business again. It used to be my favorite mall to go to in the south end of the city. Thus the name Southland. Whoops. Now we go on to the bypass, which will no longer be the bypass pretty soon. well, within a year or two. One of these days I'll get picked up for filming like this because I'm just holding the camera in my hand. But off we go. I don't know what I'm going to get, Grandma Susan, but I'll look around and find something, I'm sure. So now we're just off of the bypass coming into the south end of Regina. And the first thing you'll see on my left, once we merge into the traffic here, is the Southland Mall. And there's a mall, and then there's some stores that are off by themselves, like Chapters, for example. I think I might be going in there, take a look for something for Grandma. There's Chapters right there. So we'll just turn right here. Oh, got a yellow, now a red light. Well, that gives me a chance to show you. I don't know where to have lunch today. There's a food court in here. There's the Southland Mall. There's the Canadian Tire store right there. There's some restaurants over there. And I'll probably film you, not film you, but I'll probably film in the store with my phone. I don't know how well that'll work, but we'll give it a try. Well, I wasn't in the mall long enough to even photograph anything or take video of anything, because I went into the store and I found a gift for Grandma Susan, and I won't tell you what it is. And I wasn't going to buy it because the particular gift I picked, I don't really like to buy that sort of thing, or a wife. But I saved $75 on it. I couldn't pass it up. I just couldn't. So let's hope she likes it. I'll let you know after Christmas when she sees it. And now I'm going to go find some place to eat and then head for home. Well, where should I go eat? I think I'll go to McDonald's. Whenever I'm by myself, I always go to McDonald's. It's fast, and it's not the best food in the world, but I like it, and I love their fries the best. I usually have a chicken burger when I'm with Grandma Susan, but I also, when I'm by myself, have Big Macs. So that's probably what I'll have. Well, that's McDonald's for you. I'm full. I used to be able to eat when I was younger, and McDonald's actually wasn't that old, really. I used to eat 2 Big Macs, a large fry, and a milkshake or a drink. But 2 Big Macs I used to eat. And they were bigger then, too. Oh, I can hardly get through 1 Big Mac, fries, and a drink. And I don't even fill the drink right up because I know I'm not going to drink it all. That's what happens when you're old, but yet I'm still fat. That's a few of the things that happened this last week. I hope you enjoyed them. And I wish you and yours and your family and friends and whoever's going to be with you on Christmas to have the very merriest of Christmases. And remember the reason for the season, a cliche, but still remember it, the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. And we'll see you probably next week before New Year's, and I'll do a video for that too. Thanks very much for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.